Today's show is, I think it's about unrealistic. I put same. Like, I don't know what I was thinking, but what I am thinking now is like, okay, what if you wake up in the morning and you with somebody different and you look at them and you're like thinking that you are on the, no communication or anything. You haven't been like about the relationship, nothing. It's just like you just think this is my relationship. This is how this is gonna go. I'm gonna have this career, I'm gonna have that, and you haven't actually sat down and talked to the person, then I think that's what they talking about. Then that should be unrealistic. I did read the article, y'all. I planned the articles. I planned my show from the articles, and now I'm like, what the heck is saying? Why would I put that down? So listen, until I catch up, I'm gonna go over the relationship challenges from the 17th. Okay, and I know I did this one. Look at old pictures of yourselves together, reminisce on old memories. Number 18, take a bath, bubble bath together or shower together. I think I did that one too. Because I sang this song. Number 19, pick a song that reminds you of your partner and sing it to them karaoke style. That is like so fucking sweet. That is so sweet. This dude, he was doing that to his girl. She was mad because he woke her up out of her sleep. You know, that was like, oh, but it was so sweet. He woke her up out of her sleep. That's my East Saint love. That's the East Saint. Day 20, write a love letter to your partner and read it out loud to them. I did that with day 21. Going on a double date with mutual friends. That's so sweet. Day 22, that's 21, 22. Plan a future vacation together and set a date to take it. Oh, that's so cute. Day 23, prepare lunch for your significant other to take to work the next day. Okay. Day 24, volunteer together. That's cool. I like to volunteer with my partner. Day 25, give your partner a massage. Oh. Day 26, take turns snapping photos of each other. Scrapbook the photos later. I like it. I usually scrapbook in January, February. Day 27, do something together that neither of you have ever done before. That's for tomorrow. But that's it. So I don't know. I was looking for the article and I'm like, what do they mean by same? I think I did the 11. Maybe it's on the 11 one. Yeah, I'm just like simply exhausted. I got sleep and now I'm just like, I need more sleep. It's rainy today. They come in with pumpkin spice lattes. Um, but yeah, I think it's just like having an unrealistic idea that everything will remain the same too. Like, okay, like being on the same page or thinking that everything will remain the same inside the relationship, and it's like it actually has to grow, like it has to, like relationships grow up and change too. Um, and that's it. Like you want to be sure that you're in a relationship where it's okay to shape yourself into somebody else or something, into another. Not to say that you have to be somebody. Like it's okay for you to grow up in your relationship. It's okay for things to change, and I think if you communicate that throughout the relationship, that it's not as hard or harsh as you think it might be. Some people say that also with the relationship, sometimes you won't like the person, and that's the truth, I think too, because you start to get to know another them, like little pet peeves and all that stuff, and it could be competition, it could be anything. Like I don't know, but in my relationships, I haven't actually had those situations. If I don't like them, I've already not liked them from the beginning. Like I have a friend, Freddie. He probably the only person like that shifted and changed into a personality. Like I think Kunta was like that too. Like it's like when you think that person is like really your friend, they not your friend, and then it's like, oh, you ugly, like you are a horrible person. So Usually, all my relationships, even though we switch and change into friendships, like we go from relationship to friendship. With Freddie, it was just always a friendship. But it's like, in relationships, you go like I have been a person that's in a relationship with them, and then we switch to friends, or with friends, and then we switch to a relationship, and it's like I can't go back and be like, oh God, I hate these people. I don't hate them. I actually really enjoy it. I think Kunta and Freddie were like the biggest shifts that I had as far as that goes, because they are like enemies. Like they want my stuff. They want all my stuff. They want to just have my life and all this stuff. And it's like it's so hard to be like that with other people because you would not have known that they would come for me that hard. Like they would be this eager to just use me for what they want to use me for. And so that's something else. It's like you are a very octopusy type person, like it's just like ugh, like you just can't stand them. So in that part they become ugly. They become like some of the worst people that I've ever met in my life. So that's it. For people to want to live off me, like actually step on my back, my neck, and everything else to live off me, to actually almost kill me to live off me, something wrong. So that's it, y'all. I think that's what they mean by saying like how it does, like it's unrealistic to think that it's going to remain the same throughout the years. It'll change, and the people will change, and their ideas and what they want to learn and what they want to do will change. One thing I used to hate about when I was dating when I was young is like sometimes you might like to do something and the other person is like, I don't want to do that. Like I remember, okay, so I had these friends from college, and I told y'all I've been doing yoga since I was little. And so he would just be like, I don't want to stretch. Stretching is horrible. He don't have y'all, he don't read books. This man don't read books. He don't study nothing. He just anything that's positive for us to do as a group of people to learn. He just I don't do that. I ain't stretching nothing. I ain't stretching nothing. But and I'm like, he probably never was an athlete because he came to the school, his foot out. Like you see, what I'm saying he had um this big drama. His teeth messed up, his feet messed up, and now he looks like a young Eddie Murphy. You see what I'm saying? And Eddie Murphy still look better than him too. You see him talking about it's like um he had a metamorphosis. That's what he had a full metamorphosis. You see what I'm saying? So anytime something was positive for us to like learn as a group or do, it was always something negative that he would say. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I would just be like, oh, okay, I guess I won't be doing that. Y'all, I'll go to the studio and do it anyway. And so my one thing is just like I don't want to be in relationships where I have to like dumb myself down or say that to somebody. Like it's like why can't he just accept that I do yoga? Like why complain about the yoga? Just like why the fuck would you like what was the problem? What else? It's like I've been in relationships. I told y'all I had sex with a guy like 6 times and it was horrible. Horrible sex. We don't go out. We don't do it. We just have horrible sex every time he picks. And it's like, why would I do that? What the fuck is it? It's like when you're young, sometimes you get into those situations where you don't want to just speak up and be like, I don't want to do this shit with you. And then when I did speak up, y'all, they would get upset with me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm really like I've always been open about talking about sex. Like it's not a something I shy away from. It's like it's very enjoyable. So I like to have very enjoyable sex too. So it's like when I would talk about it, being would get embarrassed or some men they were actually stalking me about that too. And it's like, how could you stalk me about it? Because when another man sees it, he's like, ain't no wrong with that. What is this? Why you complaining about this? Like she actually told you that. So that's something else too. So it's like you have to really realize that in life, um, it's like just be honest with yourself. And it's okay. Don't feel like you foolish because you went through this situation. Like I'm talking about y'all this whole time that I've been through like praying and all this different stuff. I never thought about just how that person would make me feel and how stupid I was to just like keep sleeping with them. You know what I'm talking about? Before praying everything away from myself, like all those feelings of like just stupidity. You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't have that feeling anymore because it's almost like this person is older. He was like much older than me, and he was like kind of conning me into this stuff, you know. So I don't know. I just feel like, yeah, it's sometimes where you have to actually just speak up for yourself. Speak up for yourself. Speak up for yourself, so that you don't remain in a situation where it's the same. And for people that end up in those situations, like if we would have stayed in a relationship and I would have waited years to speak up to him, like sex is horrible and I don't like you. I don't want to be with you. You know what I'm talking about? What if I would have pressured myself to be in that situation with him because he was so called cool or whatever? I would have I would have did myself wrong. So it's like y'all have to start to remember that it's okay for you to make decisions to say I don't want to be in this situation. That's okay. It's okay for you to get the fuck up and leave. It's okay for you to secretly save money and get the fuck out. All those things are okay. If it's not for you, then it's not for you. And that's it. And let me tell y'all something else. This is something else people would do. You might be the good person, and the person might be trying to act like you're the wrong person. Somebody might do you like that. I'm leaving. I'm going. And, you know, and it's like, okay, go ahead and go. You know why? Because you're too good for them to be with. So you got to remember those things too. Like, that's what Marcus was trying to do to me. Like, make me feel like I was like this evil person for letting him live with me, for paying the bills, for keeping an apartment with furniture in it. Like all these different things. He had no furniture. He wasn't paying his bills. He was barely paying his rent, barely making it, and he actually made me feel like he had to leave me. Y'all, are you kidding me? It's like, but you moved into my space. I didn't move into yours, so you can go. Y'all understand? So it's like that's it. Like it's like you gotta really just be able to say, I can walk away. I can get the fuck up and leave. So anyway, that's it, y'all. That's it. Today is Shante Brown Sugar under Brown Sugar Talk, telling y'all please have a safe and happy weekend or whatever. Try out pumpkin spice latte or two, pumpkin spice chai latte. Um, with oat milk. Oat milk is so great, y'all. Oat milk for coffee is oat milk has become the new mecca for coffee. I think it's better than almond milk in coffee. It's better than um, coconut milk in coffee. It is delicious. So anyway, that's it, y'all. That's it. Just make sure you know that everything evolves or changes as it grows, and don't lie to yourself so that when a change happens, it's not like, okay, well, I never liked it in the beginning, but I just did this because all my other friends were married or they were in a relationship. All this, I was pushing myself into something. If you don't have the feelings, don't push yourself into it. So then that way, as the relationship grows, it's not when you don't like each other. You know, you really didn't like them in the first place. You never really liked her in the first place. So you know what I'm saying? Make sure you like the person and make sure you like what you're doing. Make sure you are able to be yourself in a relationship. Don't try to be in a relationship and you can't be yourself. So that's it. I think that's probably what they were trying to get to. My solution is probably better because I can't find the article. I'm so sorry. Anyway, that's it. It's Shante Brown Sugar and the Brown Sugar Talk telling you guys have a great day. I think I'm catching the next bus out of here. I am very sleepy. Once again, and it's a rainy day. So anyway, have a great day. Have the greatest day.